So we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
You may call me an adventurer. I came from that longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me. For years, I served the Elder Brain. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but I had the good fortune. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself. He tore me from my home. The name was intended as a slight. To remind, indeed, I shall look forward to rather them than potential. Not I have. It has been a burning. We fought his. It is this. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her. Blackbound, they were. I am alone. Orpheus will be. No. God has sent me on a mission. How? The moment and I realized while all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus. I do not have the privilege of knowing some she kept. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blacketh will be finished. There may come a time when that is necessary, but there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, you would become we may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. I'm glad my
Don't do it! This is...
Was it something I said?
Life, it wants to share.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve. Wait. Commune with it. You'll see. It only wants to help you. Disappointing. You have lowered our chances of success with your actions.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. That was last 10 day, though. Oh, I'll pay you back. Seen that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big...
What in the hells was that?
Felt like an earthquake.
Jesus! Any one
As
of
if
them
I
could be
didn't
a
have
spy for the
problems enough
Absolute.
already.
Back off and return to...
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us!
Please.
I thought cities were supposed to welcome folk of all walks of life. Clearly, I was mistaken.
Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
I'm not paid.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Charity is a luxury. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes. Nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms, for mine. Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up? Your point being? There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity. I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. As do I. You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele. But I think you've earned a peek. Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself. Trade secrets.
Nature affords us few greater powers of healing than what love can provide, Karlak. I was concerned that your pursuit of a cure might cloud your final days. I am glad I was wrong.
Me too. Even with so much at stake, in this little heart of mine, I've never been happier.
If won't get us fed and watered.
So we should do nothing. Just wait for the next wave.
We shed tears today, so we may shed blood tomorrow.
Rechte.
Welcome, friend. We underestimated an enemy.
Frey. Valdisk Durovna. Frey. Valdisk Blast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. We would not normally tolerate the slayer of Ketheric Thorm. A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
So few of us left. Our strength was
Another quake! What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
The boss is expecting you.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time. I didn't. And the citizen resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and they act all. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. I heard about that. You had the Harpers all excited, but there aren't many Harpers left. These Steel Watchers, one of them is the equivalent of a red dragon. An army of them. Well, there's never been an army of dragons. By hitting the Gondians. Hard. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. I'm sure you can. You just need a little assistance, and I can provide it. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
You've a love-struck look about you, Karlak. Just do not let it distract you from the task ahead.
But what if I really enjoy being distracted from the task ahead?
Where is the barbarian rage? I've been learning so many colorful phrases from you. I was hoping to inspire a few more.
Mom, you've been inspiring me since I was years high.
Shit. The key unlocks the door. Interesting.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
Soldier.
All right. What now?
Enough to keep us going. For now.
I'm glad you came. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid.
I'm afraid that...
Huh. What's the catch?
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me. And I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of... I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
I won't stop you. But if you see reason, like a mosquito nibbling at a dragon. deal is off.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind. Its thoughts slide into you.
You're telling the truth. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. To it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection.
Lord Gortash has been expected.
The what?
I will. Allow me.
And tell me what you were doing in
Now
the
Gortash
house.
invites us to see him.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
Sound like something was.
That's why nothing.
Invited to Gortash's ceremony. If not, worry not. Read all about the coronation of Baldur.
be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Keep the city peaceful.
I had hoped there might be a greater sense of sometimes it is difficult to. I was harsh on myself. He is well. Perhaps one day, you and I can both.
Can't you feel it?
Feel what exactly?
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks. What's rude? A certain level of class. If looks could kill, Lord Gortash would have already hanged me. I wouldn't worry too much. This is undoubtedly some rumor cooked up by my many rivals. Well, I suppose if it's that elaborate a prank, it rolls out my sister as the culprit. Carmen can barely organize her own shop. Never mind stage a murder mystery to meddle with me. Very well. I'll take my precautions. Thank you.
Forgive me. I was lost in my thoughts. I've found myself in something of a quandary. Yours is an opinion I'll gladly hear on. I fear our unwillingness to make difficult decisions is doing more harm than good. I regret straying from Mistra's instruction. All the suffering around us. It is our fault. I am reconsidering taking a more drastic approach. We both know the orb I carry inside me is powerful enough to burn away the Absolute's blight in an instant. But what stays my hand? Obstinacy? The inevitable has been delayed far too long already. No more, I say. It's time to make a stand. Deadly serious. This is the burden we must carry. To condemn the few to save the many, or Baldur's Gate will only be the first city to fall. The day will come when I lose control of the power within me anyway. There's nothing you or I can do to stop that. God's damned if I'm gonna let it be for nothing. If Mystra gave me one purpose, it was this. To destroy Baldur's Gate and the Absolute with it. So gentle. You think saving him will stop the bloodshed?
Look at it. Hush, hush. Orin. The murder lord demands a cat. You must against.
I had an arrest. Caught at you.
There we
Orin, accept, and you must kill.
Do not bring me.
Whatever it takes.
still alive, so that's progress.
What's on your mind? Would that I could, but your entourage, I should so. What's on your mind? Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? How can I help? Oh, would that I could. What's on your mind? I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course. Oh, would that I could. As you like. Won't stray far from my... What's on your mind? Oh, nothing would give me I should say. What's on your mind? Oh, nothing would give me I should say. Go ahead. Oh, nothing would give me I should say. How can I help? I'd be delighted, though, as you like. Won't stray far from my books. How can I help? I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.